Today we're diving into a transformative topic, the 10x small business in 2026. We'll explore the critical AI trends that are reshaping the future of work. And this isn't just about technology, it's also about the intersection of entrepreneurship and artificial intelligence. We'll examine how small businesses can leverage AI to achieve exponential growth and efficiency, effectively operating at a scale 10 times their actual size. To what extent is this possible? So let's begin the journey into the future of commerce and see how these AI tools can redefine what it means to be a small business owner. Now let's focus on a fundamental shift in AI. We're moving from assistive AI, which is tools like a better typewriter that require constant human prompting for single individual tasks, to agentic AI. Think of agentic AI as an autonomous digital workforce. These systems can reason, plan, and execute complex multi-step workflows on your behalf without direct intervention. The key takeaway here is the transition from tools that help you to work to systems that do the work for you. So this is the foundation for the operational revolution in AI that we're looking into today. So how does this agentic AI function in a real-world business? This slide gives us two powerful examples. First, workflow operation, where an agent can manage a multi-step process like lead capture, CRM entry, and personalized follow-up, all autonomously. Second, we have proactive problem solving. So imagine an AI monitoring your shipping costs, identifying a sudden spike, and presenting a cost-saving alternative before you even notice the issue. This demonstrates the shift from human-powered operations, which are typically reactive, to AI-powered operations that are predictive and autonomous and can help to optimize the business processes in the background. Next, we have a concept I find particularly fascinating, the vibe coding revolution. This democratizes software development for small businesses. Historically, creating custom software required six-figure engineering costs. Now you can simply describe your needs in a plain language. For example, enter into the AI, build me an app for my landscaping clients, and an AI code assistant will generate the full stack application. So this allows entrepreneurs to solve their unique, small but meaningful headaches by creating proprietary tools, giving them a competitive edge without the massive upfront investment. And in that way, it's potentially a game changer for small business operations. So let's take a look at customer service. We're experiencing the hyper-personalization era where AI allows small businesses to offer tailored experiences, once something that only large companies had the resources and the capability to do. With generative video tools, like for example, OpenAI's Sora, a small brand can create cinematic quality marketing campaigns without a production crew. Furthermore, AI can power predictive customer service, anticipating a customer's needs, for example, for a refill or a service appointment, and even handling scheduling with humans with empathy. So this agent-first approach and this agent-first support model can dramatically enhance customer engagement and loyalty, and essentially leveling the playing field against larger companies and competitors. So an important trend to understand is the move away from one-size-fits-all models toward vertical AI solutions. These are AI models trained specifically on industry data, whether for legal, retail, healthcare, manufacturing, or whatever. This specialization provides a significant advantage: higher accuracy, fewer errors or hallucinations, as AI is known to often have, and faster responses for specialized tasks. For example, in retail, it enables visual search and visual try-ons, drastically reducing human return rates by customers. In manufacturing, for example, it powers real-time quality control, and with precision that is far more valuable than a general-purpose AI for specific business applications. And as any entrepreneur will tell you, the real pain is often the administration of a business. This is where invisible back office automation comes in. AI systems can act as financial guardians, managing cash flow by chasing invoices, optimizing bill payment timing to maximize interest, for example, and even flagging potential tax deductions in real time. In the supply chain, AI provides resilience by monitoring global logistics, optimizing inventory to prevent stockouts, and dynamically finding new sourcing paths. This hyper-automation can eliminate administrative burdens, freeing up the business owner to focus on strategic growth instead of tedious paperwork. So, of course, there is a critical consideration in all of this that is security and privacy. So, the trend towards on device AI addresses this directly. Instead of processing data in the cloud, which introduces latency and third party security risks potentially, small language models can run locally on dedicated AI chips. So, this ensures sensitive client or proprietary data never leaves your premises. The benefits are threefold: enhanced privacy, which is crucial for regulatory compliance in fields like healthcare, especially. Improved speed for real time tasks, because all of the activities or the processing is on your local system. And the assurance that your business data isn't being used to train public AI models, and which is a vital component for building trust, especially when a company handles proprietary data on behalf of customers and their clients. So this is all great in theory, but how do we actually implement it? So this slide outlines a practical three-step strategic implementation framework. First, map the headaches by identifying repetitive, time-consuming tasks that a business has to undertake every day. Oftentimes these are administrative or just things that are repeated throughout the week or on a day-to-day basis. Second, build a trusted knowledge base by feeding the private AI system, your home in-office system, with your own documents and business data. So what you're essentially is creating your own LLM, creating a brain for the AI to, and with reference materials that the AI can draw upon, and in looking at the data and making analysis. If the system is set up accordingly and responding to customers, this is all information that you feed the AI, the local AI system, and that is the basis for then carrying the tasks forward. Finally, and crucially, establish a human-in-the-loop governance model, and this means defining when the AI can act alone and when it needs human approval. So over time, as the LLM is trained, then the AI may need less and less intervention over time, but especially in the early days, some human-in-the-loop part of the process is going to be critical. So this is about evolution, not revolution, and implementing a gradual, controlled integration of AI. So before a business dives into this, there are a few questions that business should ask itself to gauge its level of readiness. So this slide presents five questions along those lines. There are certainly many more considerations to take into account, but these are often details. So 5 key areas that spans across different types of businesses and different industries. So first of all, on strategy. Is AI a core advantage or just a utility? Is this something that the business is going to use to create a sort of competitive moat around its business activities, or to distinguish itself among its customers, or create some sort of enduring differentiation? Or is it just something that's going to help the back-end processes? And so that's a question, operational or implementation question, but that's something to consider. The underlying question here is, what are the business's biggest challenges right now where AI can create a significant benefit? So when it comes to process, can a business clearly define or document its workflows for an AI agent to follow? So if it's a one-man operation, certainly there are ways in which AI can help, but for a business as a whole, do you have the documentation that can be fed into the LLM, or is this going to take some extra time to pull together? Which then brings us to the next. When it comes to data, is your company knowledgeable in terms of its digitalization? Are there data collection points through the different work processes that can bring in data that the AI can use? Is this data accessible? Can it be automatically connected to the system through APIs? And what can be done with this data, or how can it be made better and more robust? When it comes to talent, what high value tasks will your team be able to focus on with their saved time? In other words, so if time is saved, it's either a matter of increasing the value, maybe offering more services or better value service to customers, or it's going to be an AI result that reduces the cost, saves time. So with that extra time saving, with that extra cost saving, are there areas that the business can then pivot that talent or those resources towards to be able to then do more in other areas that are going to bring in more customers or help improve the scale of operations? And finally, when it comes to government, who is liable if the AI makes a mistake? So this is more than just about assigning responsibility, but putting steps and measures in place so that problems don't arise, to make sure the model is trained correctly and that certain words or phrases, for example, are excluded, and making sure that the model is effectively using the information, and ultimately then, of course, who is responsible for that, and does that person or that team have the knowledge and the skills and understanding of AI to be able to ensure prevention and to put steps in place if there is ever a problem. What is the plan of action, and how is the response going to be dealt with? So these kinds of things. So answering these kinds of questions moves a business away from simply being aware and watching AI and watching competitors or others in the market undertake these capabilities, to actively moving towards first steps towards implementing AI for the business. So going into that a little bit more and from a broader perspective, what is the ultimate competitive advantage here? So as AI becomes the baseline infrastructure, it allows businesses to reclaim their time from administrative tasks and focus on what truly matters, and that is building relationships, sparking creativity, innovation, and setting strategic vision for the organization. In this new reality, the size of the team matters far less than the sophistication of the AI stack. So this gives rise to the 10x founder, as referenced at the start of the presentation, an individual who in 2026 can operate with the velocity of a team 10 times their size, not through magic, but through a well-implemented, robust, AI-powered infrastructure. So that is the ultimate challenge that AI presents at the doorstep of our careers, our businesses, and our considerations, our strategic development, the next steps, and where to carry our businesses going forward. So with that in mind, hope you enjoy the journey. It's absolutely fascinating. I find it absolutely fascinating what the possibilities are and where this technology is headed, and look forward to speaking more on that in the coming weeks. So thanks for tuning in. Have a great day ahead.